I have awoken. So yesterday I ended up like getting a really bad ingrown toenail and it hurts so fucking bad. Like I literally can't even walk on my left foot. Um and I don't have the money to pay for even seeing a doctor for it. So I'm just gonna see if I can just like fix it myself. It's not like horrible, like it's not infected. It's just so swollen on like on one side of my toe, and that side of my toe happens to be where you walk. But anyways, while I complain about heart problems, so I got another box, and I honestly don't know what it is because I don't know if these are CDs or not, but we're gonna open them anyway. Cause like I remember faintly, actually, I was asleep today. I didn't have work today, so I slept the entire day away after going on a really long, like 2 hour walk. Because, that's healthy. Walks are healthy, and I try to stay active when I'm not working. Maybe at some point when my health is better, I'll start doing runs. Like, I'll just, like, take a jog instead of, like, walking. But for now, we're only able to walk. But so, I remember, like, I can't remember who it was. Someone came in my room while I was asleep and was like, Avi, there's a package for you. I'm like, what? So, and keep in mind, again, like, I'm half asleep, bro, so I have no idea what's going on. But I thought that was part of a dream, but I knew it wasn't. Because I am in tune with my dreams. My dreams are, for some reason, I have been blessed with always having lucid dreams. So, like, I can't even decide to anymore. And they just kind of, like, happen. And now there's just been a story that's been going on for 10 years. Like, multiple seasons story. Get out of here. Okay, so here, oh, it's these. Okay, so if you guys remember, there was a there was a Discog seller that I got the wait. So Arm's Length, I got an Arm's Length CD, and the same seller that I got that from shot me a message and was like, "Hey, check out my like website if you want better prices on emo and hardcore stuff." Because I got that album and a bunch of other like random ass albums, and they're like, "Oh, I see you like emo. If you like emo, check out my store." So I did. But funny enough, in the box, it had like a little QR code that was like humongulous, because that's what the website is called. I'm gonna put it in the description because I fucking love this guy actually. And it was like scan for emo and hardcore music with like the face, but the emoticon one. So it's like the colon and then the zero. That was so fucking cute. Anyways, so we got a bunch of emo CDs. So I'm actually happy about that. Can't Slow Down by Save Today. I love this fucking album. Dude, this album is actually so good. It's like this is like the perfect mix between pop punk and emo, to be honest. Like it's not too like emo pop and it's not too watered down pop punk, like it has that edge without it just being fast. Like it actually has a punk edge to it. It's fucking great. Saves Today is awesome. All right, so let's see what else we got here. At Home with Owen. If you don't know what this is, Owen is the solo project of Mike Kinsella from American Football. He made a little solo project. It's an acoustic emo album. It's actually pretty cool. I only listened to it once, but I thought it was really good when the first time I listened to it. So, and then we have Through Being Cool by Saves the Day. I think this is the best Saves the Day album. I just feel like how do I explain this? I feel like their songwriting when it comes to instrumentation was probably this was where it began to be very good, right? And then I feel like this one is where like everything came together. Like I feel like this album is where like they all they all truly felt like a band to me, with the like a band with the personality. Because this, I can't remember if this is their debut album, but it might have been. You know how debut albums, they tend to just kind of, they're not as good as that one thing that they made. And I feel like this was good enough in its own right. But this, I feel like, especially because of the album cover, gave it its own personality. And that's why I just really, really like this one. Also because they just kind of locked in and started sounding really fucking good. Okay, and then we have Boy Sets Fire, and Boy Sets Fire is an emotional metalcore group from the early days of metalcore. And so if you don't know, I don't know if this is like technically an actual genre of music, but I feel like there is definitely emotional metalcore. And that's like where they combine emo and metalcore. And that can be either emo and melodic metalcore or emo and just regular metalcore. But I've never really seen it be discussed in a full like analysis as things like emo core have been or Midwest emo have been. But I do feel like there's so much like emotional metalcore music, and I even have a playlist of emotional metalcore because I really do think that's a thing. Um, and sometimes I call it proto screamo. Not sorry, no, proto mall screamo. Why am I saying proto mall screamo? And I say that because I feel like it's like mall screamo before mall screamo, because they did sometimes do those like vocal trade-offs that mall screamo was known for. And if you don't know what mall screamo is, that's like the emo pop, or sometimes called pop screamo, where they have one section is like the screaming section, and then the clean vocals that like soar and stuff. Post-hardcore influenced guitar writing and things like that. I noticed there's a lot of like twin guitar playing, things like that. I think the only band that really like solidifies this sound is Under Oath, with their the I think it's like They're All Chasing Safety or something. That album is like the Mall Screamo album. There's plenty of other Mall Screamo groups, but I feel like Mall Screamo as a genre peaked like around 2008. And I say that because 2009, the emo revival like actually kind of like everywhere. Because it was still underground, but like at that point, because Midwest Pen Pals, Marietta, um, all the other ones, dude. I'm not on the clock today. Fuck. But yeah, this album was called the day the sun went out. I listened to this a couple times and I thought it was really good. But yeah, I'm very glad that I have it as a CD. Now we have American Football's LP4. More importantly, I have American Football's LP1. I have 2 more albums until I finish my American Football collection. I have the self-titled 12-inch vinyl, but I don't want to go up and go get it. That's the one that has like the one with the tambourine, like the song called The One with the Tambourine, and 5 Silent Miles, that one. But so, I'll discuss these in a different video, but yeah, I have these 2. These are fucking great albums, but yeah.